even asked Vince, I'm like, do I look like a Muppet? Oh my God.
Girl, the theme of tonight's video is it ain't no fun if the rabbit got the coin. Okay, let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany Janae, and in today's video we are going to talk about Tamar and Funky Dineva in the Skorpion show. So y'all, so much has happened since I posted that last video between Funky and Tamar. And so essentially it has came out that Tamar did have a real injury, right? But a lot of people were speculating that Funky might have had something to do with the injury that Tamar sustained. And a lot of people were saying some really ugly videos. And I was kind of just like, I don't think Funky did anything to Tamar. If Tamar reached out to him the next day, basically asking for the number to Dr. Heavenly. But a lot of people was going in on Funky. And so it sucks because Tamar knew what was going on and kind of let it roll. And so a lot of people think this was a part of a PR stunt because she has an EP rollout or something. It was like she was hooking up with Mendices, but then Mendices are part of the project, girl. And they were trying to say that Funky was a part of the stunt as well. It was a hot mess, and no one really knew what was going on. And so, but we do know she did sustain some injuries. The problem, right, is that through the midst of all of this, Tamar was posting while the internet was gossiping and speculating about her and Funky Dineva, and she did not defend Funky. She only put out a short message basically saying that she loved Funky and yada yada yada. Meanwhile, prior to her putting out that message, Funky's behind the scenes texting Tamar, texting her team, trying to figure out what was going on, and he was literally left on red and was given a vague message by someone. And so people was like spinning their narratives like, oh, see, we told you he don't like women, more specifically he doesn't like black. It was a mess. The internet was in shambles. Fast forward to today, or no, yesterday. Funky Dineva made a video basically going in and saying he was going to reveal some information about Tamar, but he was still trying to protect her romantically and medically if she don't clear his name, because all it took was for her to get on her Instagram and draft a quick message saying, y'all, Funky doesn't have anything to do with it. But she was just letting the internet roll with it because they were getting more, she was getting more publicity from the whole thing, from like just letting people speculate and come up with their own assumptions. Fame whore is what is basically given. But I digress. And this is, girl, I feel like I am gossiping, but it's like I like Funky. I watch Funky Dineva, so I want to talk about this because I think I'm seeing a pattern here with Miss Tamar. So fast forward to today, right? Funky made a separate video basically saying when you go to hell, he gonna go lower. When you go low, he gonna go lower. Basically saying crazy about to be crazy, and you know that's just what it's about to be. And he's not gonna allow Tamar to just disrespect him, whether it's on the internet or behind the scenes, and he's not playing no reindeer games with her anymore. And so all of this made me think about the Skorpion show. So if y'all don't know, which I'm pretty sure y'all do know who the Skorpion show is, they are the OG YouTubers when it comes to this commentary game on the YouTube, girl, I sound old, on the YouTube. And so they really are the pioneers of YouTube because I've been watching the Skorpion show, let me just say this, since I was in high school. Like since like the 2010s. Like I've been watching them for a very long time, and I still watch them when they occasionally post. But sis, they were friends with Tamar. Mikhail and Kevin were friends with Tamar, and they were meeting with a lot of celebrities around this time. Like they were really, Kevin and Mikhail, they were literally in their bag during this time period. And so what came along with all of that, right, is Tamar became friends with them. And this is the time period when K. Michelle and Tamar were not friends. They were beefed out. And it was when we got that famous line when she was on The View, where she's like, do I look like a Muppet?
Saying I look like a Muppet. And people say it so much, sometimes I start to believe it. And so I even asked Vince, I'm like, do I look like a Muppet? Oh my God.
And that was because K. Michelle said that Tamar looked like a Muppet, which is why I guess not Tamar, but Funky, I think, made a joke and said that Tamar looked like a toothless Muppet. Girl. So anyways, we're being so messy in this video. But anyways, I digress. So Kevin and Mikkel interviewed K Michelle, but before the interview came out, Tamar apparently sent Kevin a nasty, evil text message.
Should I tell the sponsors what happened? You know, when you sponsor the channel, maybe you'll get that exclusive too. Because y'all know we've been doing the sponsorship for 2 months. And we got 120 yeah, I still got the video, but I'm never posting it. So we did the interview, right? Actually, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Yeah. The reason why I posted that whole interview with K Michelle is because Tamar texted me some nasty shit and some evil shit. So I said, you know what? I'm not even going to break down this interview. I'm going to play the whole fucking thing.
We interviewed her and we did a job. You knew what it was when you met us. Right. You knew how we were when you met us. Even Beyonce knows what the fuck it is, because Beyonce told me to my fucking face, and I told him when I invited her on our show. And Beyonce looked me in my face and said, "But y'all be going in on people."
And then I listened to B. Scott's show, and then I got some more exclusive tape. I didn't know that she was pitting us against B. Scott. Like, yeah, Tamar, because the Skorpion show is the hottest show right now. What she do is befriend bloggers on the YouTube thing, so nobody won't come at her or say the right thing.
Which led to them falling out, right? And so the difference between the difference between the Skorpion show and Funky and Dineva fallout is that the Skorpion show literally took the high road and were the bigger persons in the situation. But no, Funky Dineva is like, no, you go low, I go lower. You mention my name or you say anything I think remotely close to me, I'm going to respond. And that is the difference, because Kevin and Mikkel kind of just let it die out. Like, we're not friends anymore, who cares, or whatever. Well, not who cares, but like, we're just going to let it be what it is, right? Funky's like, no, you're going to pay me for my pain. You're going to pay me for my pain. Anytime you say anything, I'm going to make $5,000 off you. And I'm like, that's right. I was like, that's right. I was like, that's how you do it. I was like, okay, because, you know, I can't blame Funky, and I am team Funky when it comes to this, because Tamar, you was in the hospital making posts and stuff like that. You could have, and he's saying you were the type of person that will look and go through the comments to see who is talking about you and what is being said about you. So I'm pretty sure, I'm inclined to believe you knew what was going on. But yeah, so, and I think like, how the whole thing of Hollywood, I just feel like no one is truly your friend in Hollywood, and Funky Dineva is a part of Hollywood, so it's given like, you know, people in Hollywood only use people to just get to the next level or for whatever their own personal reasons are, and it's not anything necessarily wrong with that. But I think a lot of people in Hollywood are narcissistic, and I think Tamar is narcissistic. And I'm not saying that she was not injured in this video. I'm not saying that at all, because I do believe that she was injured and something happened. It's just the fact that you saw Funky Dineva was getting ate up, and you just chose to let him get ate up. You know, and so since I made the first part of the video, because I know y'all see I look a little bit different, I was having some tech issues, girl. Funky did a live, and basically he was like, he texted Tamar and her people, and was like, I guess they was having some discourse, and then Tamar in response was like, please, this is my career. I put a lot of money into this project, yeah.
And let's not get it twisted. Because see, now I'm finna tell it. Let me sit up. Now I'm finna tell it. Before I tell it, because I'm finna tell it. I'm finna tell it. But before I tell it, last night, after it dropped, I put in a group text with her and her manager my response on her page about the video. And I said, once I realized what this was, I said, oh, this is all jokes, ain't it? Let's break the internet. She gonna text back a heart emoji and gonna say, we can make up later, but I still love you. Okay, so now you responded. See, that's the part that made me realize, oh, you really didn't mind me being collateral damage in this. You gonna write, we can make up later, I still love you. So that's when I was like, oh, we having fun. Okay, tag me in, coach. So that's when I went on the shade room and was like, Oh, so you not gonna say nothing and you use me to be in this tired ass music video, hashtag Muppet. Cause now that I'm in on the joke, bitch, we both finna make a coin. All of a sudden, now they wanna call me on a 3-way FaceTime. Talking about, Q, please don't do this. Y'all, please don't do this on the internet. They steady calling me. I'm not answering the phone. I'm not answering the phone. No, man. He's like, Q, please don't do this. No, let her ass feel what I felt over the weekend. Let her ass feel what I felt over the weekend. She talking about, so then she gonna write, let me read this shit. Let me read this. Then this lady got the nerve to write, please don't ruin my project. I've spent so much money for this project. This is my career. Girl, this is your career. This is my life. Are you serious right now? These people accused me of doing some of the most heinous things I've ever been accused of on the planet. And the only thing you got to say to me in this moment is, please don't ruin this for me. I spent my money on this project. This is my project in my career. When all I was asking was for you to go back to your stories and put, Funky Dineva didn't do anything to me, guys. I was resting. I should have said something earlier. That was all you had to do, and it could have been done with on my end. Even in this very moment, that was all you had to do, and it could have been done. Before I even tell y'all the rest, I woke up this morning. Her publicist called me. Q, what can we do to put this thing to bed? Tell her to go in her stories and write, Funky Dineva did not do anything to me. I should have said something sooner. This was about 40 minutes before I even decided to do this live. I told him I'm sitting up right now to brush my teeth.
What is like, girl, this is literally his life. And he's getting accused of like doing some heinous stuff. And like all you care about is your career. Which lets you know she puts her career over her friendship and don't really, and I mean, whatever. That's why I'm like, I don't even think they was truly friends like that. And who am I to say? I don't know, because I'm not in the circle. I have no interest in being in the circle, but that's just how it comes off. But we seen this with the Skorpion show when Tamar fell out with Kevin and Mikhail. She can't even get along with her sisters like that. And Armand Wiggins inserted himself into the group chat. Chow has some things to say too. And as far as Funky Dineva, how basically call him a hypocrite because, you know, of the whole Carlos King interview that he did, that Funky did back, like, I think, like, maybe several months ago, a year ago, whatever, but Armand didn't like it. Basically, it was like, you talking about, essentially, you will say to someone else, like, be the bigger person, just let it ride, whatever, and don't give it any energy. But it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, sis. And that's all I got for this video because I keep having tech issues. So I will see y'all later. Bye.